Donk. Yep. No matter where you go, once you type go home, you will automatically come here. And that is one weird animation, but still, pretty darn good animation. It is good to have you returned safely from the desert. It's good to be back. So let's dismount. I would be honored to put your horse back in the stable for you, Effendi. I would be very happy if you did. Chupidu, no Ali Chica, no come. Hey, you, I got just the thing. A keychain with real Shapir brass sentiment on the end. Only cost you $1 dinar. I wish he would stop that. I don't need anything from him anymore. Oh, keep on laughing.
Top of the morning to ya. Marhaba. What's new, pussycat?
I should always give him a little snicker, laugh, giggle, whatever, whenever he stops talking, because he is laughing there every time he stops talking. So let's give the beard.
You encouraged me for some world from Dervish. Oh, frabjous day, hurrah, hooray! Here's the dinars that I must pay.
And here's the door that I must go through to get out. No, get him.
Au revoir, Pav. Way to go, Pinocchio.
Stop it with the rhymes. I hate those rhymes. So now we will go to here. And we will go find that astrologer. Let's see, I'm going west and I need to go south.
The finest of carpets in all the land I have for you, Peru, for your perusal, hero of the north.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
My pleasure is to serve you, Effendi.
I know, I have no, no reason to get myself a carpet. Yeah, his name is Keep On Laughing, so it's no surprise that he laughs after each time he talks. So yeah, that is the joke. Now let's see, where am I? Going the right way. Gotta go to the end of this street because there is a sign down the street on the right which reads Astrologer. The sign on the street reads Tariq of Stars. So yep, here we are at the Astrologer.
Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, that is not you, is it? It is hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anywhere, welcome. I am Abu al-Njun, and I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you?
I am SpiderMwa.
Ah, SpiderMwa is indeed the name of heroes.
Yes, I am a hero.
It is well that you have come then. The signs show that we will soon need one here.
Oh, really? So let's ask about the stars.
The relationships of the stars influence our lives constantly.
Let's ask about sign.
The planet Sarim has been missing from the sky for several days now. Last night the planet Amal was gone. Instead a large fiery star blazed from the eye of the dragon. Even now the dragon and scorpion are rising.
Let's ask about the dragon.
The dragon is the sign of vast magical power.
How about the scorpion then?
The scorpion pretends poison and deceit.
Interesting. How about Shapir?
The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving towards us. There will be misfortune here shortly.
Let's ask about the eye.
The planet known as the Eye has crossed the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us, but who knows what evil lurks?
I sure don't. You don't? Why not? What was else there? The hand.
The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression.
That sounds like the business going at Razir.
Dark hand is over a year now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon.
That's the planet Amal, or something.
The planet Salim is a sign of safety. Amal is the ruling planet of hope. With those missing from the sky, we're in trouble. Make sure you keep in touch with your insurance agent.
Oh, maybe I should make a call for my insurance, just to make sure that everything's safe. You used to have a magic 8-ball that performed much of the same function as this dartboard. Yeah, but that is just yes and no. No probably or ask later there. The stars are all out in place compared to Spielberg. Where the heck is this place? Let's see. P plus explosion. No, wait. Plus kaboom. Ah, heck, you never were good at these things anyway. Let's see. It says... Oh, darn it. How about I put the day? Sunset approaches. Better go back to the end soon. So let's see. P plus kaboom minus M. Yeah, that is it. It says P kaboo I C U. Funny, isn't it? It's only a model of the planetary system. It isn't a real thing. Well, if it would be the real thing, how would we see it? Because if we were on the planet, and that model would be the planet as well, then there would be two planets of the same thing, while the other planet would be inside the other planet. Oh no, I'm gone cross-eyed. A star with a hole like a donut. How interesting. The donut must lead to the roof where the stargazing is better. And that's not really a donut, that's a square. You've heard of 4-poster beds, but this is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is more like an 8-post. I mean, that's a really high bed. Skillful women, but willful weavers. Nice. Every day the astrologer thanks his lucky stars that he has lucky stars. So let's ask about him. Let's ask him about our fortune. If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done. So let's tell him about Spielberg, because that's where our adventures were. You have led a most interesting life. I will look into the signs that have guided your life thus far and see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so you will need to come back some other day. So when we come back tomorrow, he will tell us our fortune. So let's thank him. It is my pleasure and my purpose to serve the ways of knowledge. And let's leave. If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives, which will be tomorrow. But for this day, because sunset is arriving, we shall go back to the inn. Actually, I'm gonna visit the money changer first.
Ah, the sunshine returns to our corner of the alley. Would you like me to be of service to you?
Well, the more likely I'm gonna be in service to you. Let's ask about a job.
If you are the right sort of person for the right sort of work, then when the time comes, arrangements might be made.
Oh, really? Well, let's show you the sign. You place your thumb upon your nose with the hand held perpendicular to the face and the fingers outspread. You then wiggle your fingers while focusing your eyes on the thumb and patting your belly with the other hand. That is the silliest thieves sign I have ever heard. We don't show any of that here in order not to embarrass those people with tender sensibilities.
So you are a jackal among the goats, then? I am very fond of those of the profession. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship.
I didn't know that I'm in Casablanca right now.
Come back tomorrow evening or so, if you are interested in doing for me a little favor. It could be to our mutual benefit. And do come fully equipped. No one of your profession should travel without a proper tool and a little oil to make the insertion easier.
Well, insertions, huh? That sounds very inviting. So let's thank her.
Always happy to be of service, handsome.
Well, I guess Luck be a lady tonight for me, or at least tomorrow night, from the sounds of it. Okay, night is still young, so let's go into the inn and see what the poet is all about. There he is.
The poet will soon speak if you will but be seated.
Sure thing. Since you asked, Shamin, so nicely. So let's sit down.
In the month of the serpent, in the year of the Jinn, a shadow passed over Catastel Inn. As astrologers foretell, the doom shall come to dwell, and Shapir shall be but sand upon the wind. Comes a hero from the north, riding on the very air, and this is sign the first to then beware, for darkness soon shall fall, and shadow cover all, the city and the ones now living there. The first doom shall be fire, which shall burn the very stone, and next is air, and rocks are overthrown. Earth shall be the third, and the final doom is heard. The water gone, the city's parched like bone. Unless the one called hero is a hero true indeed, who comes to help the city in its need, then we'll face the deaths of doom in the darkness of the tomb. From the elemental's master, we are freed.
Great poetry. Lovely limericks, I have to say. But also, here's a little spoiler for you guys about that. He pretty much just summed up the first half of the game. So there's a little spoiler there for you. And also, when I always told that there's a time limit in this game, there really is. There will be
Shema will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals.
And there she is already.
Here is lemon chicken with garlic and lamb stewed with herbs. Eat it in good health.
Oh, thanks for that.
You're of course most welcome, my hero.
Now, since I was so rudely interrupted, let's eat the meal. Again, fortunately, heroes never get bellyaches. So yeah, there is a time limit, and the time limit is day 16. And I'm already at day 3, soon 4, and I haven't done any, did that cat woman have breasts? Well, duh, she's a female, so yeah, she has breasts. Every female kata in this game has breasts. It would be silly if they didn't. But still, the time limit is day 16. So there will be a lot of things happening during the next 12 days. And I still haven't done much fighting. That was my first fight with the brigand that I had. And I need to do a lot more to get my stats up. So I'm gonna be making one day in the game purely for fighting against mobs. Sexy? Well, maybe to some people that is sexy, you never know. I don't mind. We all have our own differences, we have all our own tastes, so I don't care if there is a furry amongst you people who watch my stuff. So let us go greet the poet here.
We are most honored by your presence in our inn, hero Spielberg.
I'm not talking to you, Shamin. I'm talking to the poet here.
You only got 1/10 of the points in the game so far? Pretty much, yeah. Just 10% of points here. It's a Sierra game. It takes a long while to get all the points that you need, but I really am not gonna get all 500 points because they're really, 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 really difficult to get in this game.
I don't want to talk to you, Shamin. Shut up, Shamin. I will not talk to you. I want to talk to the poet.
I am the poet, teller of tales that all might hear, speaker of speeches, weaver of words for all Shapir, giver of gossip, writer of rhymes, narrator of news. I am called Omar, teacher of truths to all now near. The poet is a source of information and entertainment for the land.
So Omar the poet here and always talks in limericks, or in a style of a poem. And he has his friend here, Jafar, or whatever his name was, I missed it. He's the interpreter. He just sums up what Omar says. So, let's ask about the poem that he just said.
A poem is but words used in a different way, in which the meaning is far more than words can say. A poem goes beyond the mere meaning of its words to express the deeper truths within it.
So his name is Jafar. I guess there might be a pun there, but I don't get it. So, what else could I ask him about? I was trying to ask about the poet that he just read. Let's ask about Shapir.
Down the mountains whose tips touch the stars, to the city streets filled with bazaars, to the deserts of flowing golden sand, a tapestry of art across the land. The beauty of this land must be experienced to truly appreciate it.
Now about Brazil.
The dark has touched her and such turned aside. All things of light that once did there abide, Razir is left to crumble in despair, thus wickedness and folly now reside. But in the doers arrogance and pride, the light grows even stronger now outside. A hero strives to force the darkness back, and into morning shall be Razir's guide. The city of Razir has been overcome by darkness, yet there shall be a hero to return her to light.
Everybody's giving another prophecy around here about me. Great. So let's ask about... Can I ask about fire?
Upon the question I would further ponder, for guidance I suggest that ye seek yonder. The poet Omar, may his words be ever heard, has no answer for you.
Ask about the Sultan.
There is a sultan in the land of Shapir, who speaks but truth, and counsels all to hear, to whom all the people praise and cheer. The righteous rejoice, and the foul all fear. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may his name be known always, is a most powerful and perceptive ruler.
So let's ask about the Emir.
A tale is told of this same time last year, that magic caused the man to disappear. A brother now is ruling in Razir, and no one knows the fate of the Emir. The true Emir of Razir vanished last year at this same time.
So it has been exactly 1 year that the previous Emir has been gone. Lots of trouble around these parts, apparently.
It is whispered by the Kata that a hero had been sought, but their kindred seeking elsewhere to this city he was brought. From their homeland they were banished. Now they seek there to return, and their hero shall return them to the place they ever yearned. The Kata were driven from their home in Razir last year. It is said that they now have a hero who shall return them home to them.
And I'm also getting tired. That's because I've been up all day talking to people. Darn you got that damn that message about me getting tired. Now I lost my train of thought of what I was about to ask. Desert.
A place where all must fight just to survive, for thought and which shall help thee stay alive. Only the toughest or smartest can survive the desert alone.
Can you tell me anything about the dervish guy?
The dervish of the desert sits upon the sands beside the pool of the oasis as men pass him, and they laugh in ridicule at such a fool. But he watches and he listens and he thinks upon the things which pass him by, and he smiles upon his mockers when they question all his answers in reply. Many people go to the dervish for knowledge, but few understand him.
Yeah, I can get that. He was talking in riddles anyway. Can you tell me anything about monsters?
A monster is a thing which all must find, and that which is most frightening hides within the mind. All must face this shadow to give it a name, for without the knowing, the thing will but remain. A monster is a word for many things. Unless one knows what it truly is, it cannot be overcome.
Tell me about a hero.
You may ask, what is a hero? Yet the answer is very clear. He is the one that faces fear when the darkness gathers near. A hero will brave the very darkness for the needs of others.
That's exactly what I'm here for, so let's thank them.
You are most welcome, hero who came here. May you always be so welcome in Shapir. Such a thing was done with pleasure, hero, and needs no mention.
They're very nice guys. Odd speaking, but very nice. So let's go to sleep, because it's the middle of the night already. Until dawn. Waking much refreshed.
Hero friend, the most strange fire has been seen outside the inn. Take care as you leave.
Brother, here we go. We got the first event of these events that are going to happen around the city. No, I don't want to I want to sit, not
The Qatar merchants could not sit up in the plaza outside because of the fire this morning.
Let's ask about that fire.
Qatar are very wary of flames. Please be careful around it.
Any news? Nope, no news. So let's thank her.
You are of course most welcome, my hero.
Let's eat our breakfast. Stand up and do some hero stuff. Yeah. First, I'm gonna talk to Shamin here.
We are most honored of your presence in the inn. I always say the same thing. Just ask what you need to ask.
How about the fire?
You will have to ask Abdullah about that.
Well, he's not here. So I want to ask you. Any news? Any rumors?
I have heard that the armies of the Sultan sent to Razir were destroyed by a great wind.
So thanks for that. So let's go. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Hello, Ali Chica. Fire sale today. I sell you real wood burned by real fire elemental. Be the first on your block. I own this. Why would I want to own already burned wood? That doesn't make any sense. So, there is a fire that goes around the place. Usually you can meet it in the city corridors and everywhere. Well, let's go to Keep On, actually.
Ahoy, guy. Howdy doody. What's up, Doc?
Now I'm gonna show you what's up. Because he is a magician and he knows about magic, so why not ask him about the fire elemental? He might know things about this.
The fire elemental has a weakness for water. He lives in the fast lane, so you'll have to get him restrained if you want to make him remain so that you can get him contained. To get the flame to smother, don't ask me, go ask another.
Who should I go ask then? Can I ask about magic?
Magic everywhere. Find it at the scissors lair. Magic, wait a bit. Find it in the soul of wit. Magic in the stars. The astrologer can see that fire.
Aziza's lair? Who's Aziza?
Auntie Azizi lives off the east end of Shmali Tariq. Mind your P's and Q's when you're there, or she might send you know where.
I know where I would send you. Also, we got some more information.
A river dirty gurdy, and you to you. Bye for now, purple cow.
I'll show you a purple eye. I'll punch your face in.
Leaving plants to bring the outdoors that inside, flowers alive to grow and thrive.
So let's greet this person and ask about the flame. Or fire. Thanks anyway. Guess they don't have any information about this fire elemental going about in the city. So let's fill the water skin. Beep. Because we need water. A good thing I have water skins. So, Aziza lives somewhere around the area, like Keep On said. But I'm gonna go to the astrologer first because he has our fortune to tell.
It is good that you return. There is much I need to tell you. Alas, never before have I read such troubling signs as those which guide you. Your future is very dark.
And that doesn't sound too good. So let's ask about the signs.
The planet Salim has been missing in the sky for several days now. Last night the planet Amal was gone. Instead a large fiery star blazed and...
Oh, that's what you said. Tell me about my fortune?
Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water and air. Through temptation and at last into despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a few line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting?
No. I'm gonna stay as a hero if I want to. Can you tell me about the future?
I've told you all I presently know of your future. However, I predict that I will know far more in the future.
So pretty much when you have done something here, you can come back to him and he will tell you your next fortune. So after I capture the fire elemental...
It is my pleasure and my purpose to serve the ways of knowledge.
So when I capture the fire elemental, I can come back to him and ask more about my future if I want to. But for now, we shall go to find Aziza.
Oh, hero, would you but honor this humble gata by spending a trifle of your great riches for one of the baskets I have spent many months of making just for you?
Sorry, lady, but I don't really need a basket. Okay, so north. Good. That's where I need to go. Just gotta be careful around these corridors so I don't run into the fire elemental right now. Because I want to find Aziza first. So let's see, I'm over there. Good. This is the way we go. Nope. Still no silly clowns on these corridors. I was hoping I would find it already. But no. So am I going? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Just gotta keep going forward. Good thing Aziza's place is not too far away, but it is quite well hidden. Nobody really gives you any directions where it really is. They just give you the street name. And who bothers to watch the street names anyway? Good thing I know where she is, which is right here. And that is one disturbing door. I hate eyes, especially just one eye. The door seems to be watching you. Okay. Let's walk. Gotta be polite. And like Keep On said, you gotta watch our P's and Q's. So you gotta be really polite here. Otherwise she will kick your ass away from here and be very, very annoyed. So let's knock on the door.
Who is it that seeks to enter?
It is I, SpiderMwa.
Who is it that sent you here?
Keep on laughing.
What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop?
Air. Lots of air stuff there.
My first is the first, my second the last. Next comes myself, then back to the end, and the beginning again. Who am I?
I like puzzles like these, riddles. I really do like them. This was really difficult for the first time when I did this, but the answer is very obvious. Aziza. You know, first letter, first is first, which is the first letter, and the second is the last, which is the last of the alphabet. So pretty much, who am I is really what you need to answer here. You are Aziza.
You may enter freely into my home, SpiderMwa.
Well, thank you. Lovely here. Very greenish blue.
Come in, sit down, and be welcome.
let's greet her first, being polite.
Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way of enter conversation.
So let's go and sit down.
Yes, come sit at my table.
Yippity-yippity-yippity. Hero coming through.
Shall we share tea?
Yes, why not? Magical tea that pours itself. Nice. The tea is cool and refreshing. Oh, it's iced tea. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water.
Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come?
Well, first of all, nice fish. It has to be the biggest bunch of carp you've ever seen. Really? You got carp in there? Huh. There are all sorts of odds and ends on the shelves. For instance, you see 2 statues of immoral porpoises. Nice one. Tapestry is very old and very green. The pattern appears to be abstract, but resembles waves in the ocean.
Get it? Her theme is water. If you don't get it, there's a dolphin.
You see a gratuitous goblet. Okay. A purposeless porpoise. You see a note in a bottle. Fan mail from some flounder. So, let's tell her about myself.
It is wise of you to have told me that. The more information I have, the better I can judge things.
That always gives you some points. So you better always tell about yourself to her. And also you get some honor and communication points. But now we are here to ask her about lots of stuff. So let's start with Shapir.
The city was built around the magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert, and has known only peace and prosperity until now.
Got any rumors?
I am not familiar with idle gossip.
How about Razir?
Razir was like a twin to Shapir until a year ago this month. The Emir Arus was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city, through which I cannot see with all my magic.
Darkness?
When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Razir, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness, which I cannot see through.
That's really bad. How about the Sultan?
Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a most wise ruler. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how to best use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass.
Well, he's not doing that well of a job if a fire elemental is raging in the city right now. Tell me about the Emir.
The Emir of Rus was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved with his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Razir has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny.
Like the Kata people. Well, they didn't really run away, they were pushed away.
The Kata are clever people. They work only at things they enjoy.
So let's ask about magic.
The magic I work with most is water magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature.
So let's ask the most important question of the day. Elementals.
Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as to tell you about such things.
And here we go.
There are 4 magic elements which make up the universe: water, earth, air, and fire. An elemental is formed when magic shapes an element into a semblance of a living creature. Elementals are very powerful and destructive. They can be weakened by a contrary element, but they cannot be destroyed. Once weakened, the elemental can be captured. Once captured, the magical nature of the elemental can be used for helpful rather than harmful purposes.
Interesting. Can I ask about the fire elemental?
Perhaps it would be well to show you as well as tell you about such things. The essence of fire is hunger. As long as there is something nearby to burn, it will be able to move freely. It can consume the very bricks which make up the floor of the plazas. Until it is contained, it cannot be controlled. The weakness of fire is water, but the elemental of fire will avoid water by moving away from its source. Unless you find some way to drive or lure the elemental away from the open plazas, where there is much it can burn, to a more confined area, you will not be able to use water against it to capture it. Once it is captured and contained, it behaves as a magical flame.
Huh, that's good information, so thanks for that.
You are most welcome.
So let's say bye to her.
It has been a pleasure. I'm sorry we didn't converse at greater length.
I thought we conversed at a long length already.